Kirsten Dunst is another child star who started her career very early and then continued to stay in the spotlight, making it big in Hollywood as an adult. Dunst has many credits starting from when she was a little girl, but is most known for several child roles including her work in Little Women and Jumanji. In the late 1990s, Dunst transitioned to leading roles in a number of teen films. In 2000, she starred as the lead role in the cheerleading film Bring It On, which has become a cult classic. She gained further wide attention for her role as Mary Jane Watson in Spider-Man in 2002 and its sequels.
These things. Oh, sorry. Favorite scene? The monkey scene. And he's one of the funniest guys. And he's such a nice and genuine man. It's hard to keep us straight.
Kirsten Dunst was born in 1982 in New Jersey. Her father was a medical services executive and her mother was a flight attendant. Dunst's father is German, originally from Hamburg. Dunst began her career at age 3 as a child fashion model in television commercials. At age 6, she made her feature film debut with a minor role in Woody Allen's short film Oedipus Rex. In 1990, Dunst performed in the comedy drama The Bonfire of the Vanities, in which she played the daughter of Tom Hanks's character. In her teens, she found it difficult to cope with her rising fame, and for a period of time, she blamed her mother for pushing her into acting as a child. However, she later said that her mother always had the best intentions. When asked if she had any regrets about her childhood, Dunst said, "Well, it's not a natural way to grow up, but it's the way I grew up and I wouldn't change it. I don't think anybody can sit around and say, my life is more screwed up than yours. Everybody has their issues." Dunst's breakthrough role came in 1994, in the horror drama Interview with the Vampire opposite Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. She played Claudia, the child vampire who is a surrogate daughter to Cruise's and Pitt's characters. While the film overall received mixed reviews, many critics highlighted Dunst's performance. Later in 1994, Dunst co-starred in the drama film Little Women alongside Winona Ryder and Claire Danes. The film was critically acclaimed. In 1995, Dunst starred in the fantasy adventure film Jumanji. The story is about a supernatural and ominous board game in which animals and other jungle hazards appear with each roll of the dice. She was part of an ensemble cast that included Robin Williams. The film was a financial success. In that year, Dunst was named one of People magazine's 50 Most Beautiful People. In 2002, Dunst starred opposite Tobey Maguire in the superhero film Spider-Man, the most financially successful film of her career up until this date. She played Mary Jane Watson, the best friend and love interest of Peter Parker. Spider-Man was a critical and commercial success. The success of the first Spider-Man led Dunst to reprise her role as Mary Jane Watson in 2004 in Spider-Man 2. The film was also acclaimed by critics and a commercial success, just like the first installment of the series. With box office revenues of $783 million worldwide, it was the second highest grossing film in 2004. Each celebrity deals with success differently. With so much success befalling upon them, they begin to have doubts if they are worthy of the money, fame and adoration. Some turn to drugs and alcohol to find an answer. Kirsten Dunst had her share of trouble dealing with success. In early 2008, Dunst was treated for depression at a treatment center in Utah. 2 months later, she went public with this information in order to dispel rumors of drug and alcohol abuse, stating, "Now that I'm feeling stronger, I was prepared to say something." Depression is pretty serious and should not be gossiped about. Kirsten Dunst has evolved over the past few years, and is opening up about the ups and downs she's experienced in her late 20s. Dunst recalled her stint at the rehab facility in 2008 where she checked herself in, to deal with mental issues she was having. "I have experienced depression. Many people have. Mine was caused by a few things. I felt a lot of stress from all these different areas." Dunst shared how her battle with depression translated to her role as a deeply depressed woman in the film, Melancholia. "I brought my own slant to the role. People don't talk about depression, so for me it was really amazing that this was going to be portrayed. Melancholia was the center of attention at the Cannes Film Festival. Partly because of the critical acclaim Dunst received for her portrayal of the character, which won her the Best Actress prize. Today, Kirsten Dunst has a dual citizenship, United States and Germany. Despite the trouble she had been through, Dunst always keeps positive outlook and keeps going with her successful film career.
Oh yeah, does this match up at all?
Well, what's good about it is, whether you like the movie or not, it's interesting to talk about. So at least the conversations are everyone comes from a different angle and asks.
Woman, yeah, and I remember Brad in Far and Away. I know in Everyone's Through It, and his name was Tristan, and I was like, I'm gonna name my first son Tristan. You know, little girl stuff.